Russia is a country that evokes different emotions. It's a country of boundless opportunities, gorgeous nature, and majestic architecture. And now we invite you on a journey across the largest and most diverse country in the world.
It is breathtaking, isn't it? But Russia is not busy Moscow or culture or St. Petersburg. This is a quilt, made up of regions that are completely different history, climate, and unfortunately, the standard of living.
When you live in a megalopolis, it's easy to forget that you are in Russia. Low salaries, level of education, job opportunities. There are many people who want to change the world around them, but can't find support from others.
We've set a goal to invest our efforts in solving problems of such regions and to improve the lives of people there economically, socially, and environmentally.
Because our past has defined the present, but the future depends on us.
We are Enactus Russia, and we would like to show you how just 12,000 hours of work, $15,000 investment, and 10 people have become resources for creating 2 educational projects. Projects that just in a year have changed forever the lives of 35,000 people all over the country.
And we are proud to present to you our first project, football.
One of the key sustainable development goals in Russia is to ensure food security and the technological evolution of agriculture, and there are reasons for that.
In 2021, 45% of Russian regions were recognized as unfavorable for farming. The level of their self-sufficiency with vegetables and greens was only 25%. This is 3-4 times lower than the average in Russia. Millions of families are unable to grow and consume fresh vitamins from the garden.
But there is an input, you'll say. Yes, such regions indeed depend heavily on input, but transportation to remote regions costs a lot of money. Therefore, the cost of green vegetables in stores is 2-3 times higher than in the central part of the country. Cheap analogs are becoming the only way to consume vegetables, but sadly not the best one. It causes a large number of diseases, and gastrointestinal problems are just the beginning.
We cannot rely on traditional farming. Indeed, every year in Russia, due to intensive use, more than 100 million hectares of land are subject to erosion and desertification. The lands don't have enough time to recover, they are depleted, and every year fewer crops grow on them.
We need an innovative solution that will allow regions with a severe climate to produce organic green by themselves. We conducted research to find the most productive and environmentally friendly farming technology available today.
The decision was the use of hydroponic cultivation technologies offered by our project City Farming Laboratory Football.
The global vertical farm market is growing every year, and expert communities have admitted city farming as a key competence of the future.
Hydroponic technologies increase the productivity of farms by 60%. Their location within the city reduces the cost and makes greens available to thousands of people.
Moreover, cyclic systems reduce water use by 90% and soil use by up to 100%, making them the most environmentally friendly way of farming.
Over the past year, we have been developing our farm in the Vladimir region, but we realized that's not enough for a serious impact.
So we created a federal ecosystem of city farms due to the comprehensive training of local communities on organic greenery cultivation.
Thousands of people across Russia tend to grow organic crops, but there are not many opportunities to learn city farming. Therefore, beginning growers have become our key audience.
We have developed 5 educational online courses that give answers to the basic questions of the beginning city farmer: how to grow your first crop, choose a range of lamps, and use fertilizers.
But 12 hours of lectures isn't enough to become a specialist in city farming. Therefore, after completing the courses, we offer agriculture support services, where we conduct weekly question and answer session via Zoom with all ecosystem members.
This is how our students find partners worlds apart, recharge their energy, and share best practices, developing agricultural technologies in cooperation. And what is most important, now each of them is creating a new quality of life in their region.
and we take responsibility for supplying their needs for knowledge, technology, and even resources. The Foodville team has a base of reliable suppliers of planting stocks.
We meet our future students through the City Farming School website, federal media, and our Instagram account. Here, they share helpful tips and interact with followers via webinars and enlightening articles.
But problems with agriculture exist not only in Russia. 2.6 billion people all over the world are directly dependent on agriculture. At the same time, 52% of farmland suffers from land degradation.
So, we held a series of meetings in Clubhouse with residents of Nigeria, Pakistan, Bulgaria, and Romania. We shared our success with them, and now we are planning to open franchises and go global. An important criterion for such events is informal communication, that everyone can ask a question to a specialist, share their experience, and find partners.
What have we achieved?
We conducted 150 hours of courses and webinars for more than 1,000 people.
Increased the income of our beneficiaries by 150%.
17 regions began to develop city farming, and 4 of them have supported the initiatives of our students and provided them with grants.
Produced 500 tons of organic vegetables and greens.
We've signed contracts with 20 organizations for the microgreen supply. Today, our ecosystem consists of 2 kindergartens, 4 schools, and 15 entrepreneurs. We earned $17,500
and completely changed the lives of 20,000 people.
Foodville is an opportunity to learn how to provide yourself and your region with organic products, whether of the territory.
And if you want to devote yourself to an affair of the moment, devote yourself to life.
Together
with us. We have always been concerned about sex education in Russia. We used to talk about it in a whisper, when in other countries they talk about it publicly.
Sex education programs are not new in Europe, while in Russia many consider this topic unacceptable for discussion with teenagers. Feeling of embarrassment and shame prevent teachers from conducting sex education classes and discouraging young people from talking openly about sexuality at home. According to studies, 83% of people say that discussing intimate issues are prohibited in their families.
Lack of sexual literacy can lead to complexes, depression, psychological trauma. But such mental problems are not the worst thing.
Uneducated teenagers start sexual relations unaware of the consequences of unprotected intercourse they may face. According to the WHO, the number of adolescent abortion in Russia is 2 times higher than in European countries.
Первый раз у меня был 15 или 16 лет с парнем, которого я очень сильно любила. Тема секса в нашей семье никогда не обсуждалась, но спустя пару месяцев я поняла, что поговорить с мамой все-таки придется, ведь у меня была задержка. И признавшись маме, и сквозь много криков, ругани и унижения, мама повела меня в больницу, в соседнее село. Ведь в нашей деревне с медициной все просто плохо. Я очень боялась, что она заставит меня делать аборт, и на последние деньги мама провела мне обследование. В итоге выяснилось, что у меня просто гормональный сбой.
Fear of talking about sexual issues in the family leaves people on their own. Looking for answers, they trust the very first article on the internet. But many things they see and read have nothing to do with the reality of romantic relationships.
We intend to change the current situation and create My We brand, through which we can educate people about responsible romantic and sexual relationships.
We contacted experienced psychologists and sexologists and developed an anonymous Telegram chatbot. To use it, you need to go through verification, as the information it contains has age restrictions. Our clients don't have to worry about personal data.
The chatbot is developed for parents who want to answer their children's questions about sexuality and body changes correctly, as well as for young couples who have barriers in their intimate life.
We both will offer to choose one of the existing questions or ask an arbitrary one. Artificial intelligence will select the answer based on associative words.
We run a public Instagram account and Telegram channel where we share the real stories of our followers and useful tips. We also conduct live broadcasts with experts that help in solving the problems of the audience. The most frequently asked questions are added to the chatbot database, so the capabilities of our bot are regularly growing.
But what to do if the user's question is individual or the chatbot doesn't know the answer? Then it will recommend contacts of specialists from our partner base for solving the problem. We have developed two systems for working with partners, those who participate in the development of a chatbot and conduct masterclasses on our social networks, receive clients for free. Partners who use our bot as a channel for attracting clients pay a 10% commission for each consultation.
The next step was to create short guides on how to talk to your child on intimate subjects and contraceptive methods. After all, being physically capable in sexual intercourse doesn't mean being able to take responsibility for yourself and your partner. The manuals are presented in both digital and print formats.
Today, progressive families want to educate themselves more about sexual relationship. Maybe we should stop talking about it in a whisper.
While working on the project, we made a partnership with 5 experts in the field of sexology, psychology, and gynecology.
8,300 people found answers to their questions in our chatbot.
We sold 2,500 brochures and earned a total of $7,500.
More than 15,000 people have improved their sex education.
Our team is what we have been living for 9 years.
Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. And only when we look in one direction, we can fly high and win.
Enactus Russia team.
Know it.
Feel it.
Love it.
Are you with us?